things that I left unsaid.
Hello everyone, this is FantasyEsque and welcome back to Vampire Amazon with the Salazar Coven. When we left off in the previous episode, our royal twins were getting their training started, both of them being taught by either Queen Athena or Lady Freya, their aunt. Because those two are our Grand Masters, of course, and we had all of those things underway. I think we also had the Queen hand out the favors to the victors of the Royal Tournament for the Teenage League and for the Immortal League. Sol won for the younger group, and amongst the older vampires, it was Freya who received her emerald, I'm pretty sure. So at any point in time, they could basically ask a favor of the Queen if they have a desire they want fulfilled immediately, or if they would prefer, they can use that as a lifeline and maybe wait until they feel as though they need it, because throughout history, we have had various scenarios where sometimes the vampires have gone ahead, used the stones immediately to ask for another child. They've used the stones for something else they've wanted, or they've held on to it because they haven't had an immediate desire and they've used it to spare their life, like what Morgana did, or they use it to kill someone else, like what Kennedy tried to do but was thwarted because Morgana also had a stone. Anyways, without further ado, let's jump into the episode and see what happens. Now, one of the things that I wanted to work on this time around is take Lady Marigold to visit Zora at the Glimmerbrook Embassy, because Zora has aged up into a child. She has been given a makeover, and I don't think we saw her in the previous episode, even though I wanted to go ahead and visit her. I haven't done a lot of the whims for these ladies, but I will get to them when we come back. However, I do want to take Melina to see our beautiful gal, because of course she's not going to be invited to the castle. Not something the vampires I think would be okay with, even for Marigold's own children. But as an alchemist, and they won't be bothered to visit the spellcaster kids, but because Marigold is a spellcaster and an alchemist, she herself can go to Glimmerbrook and have a look at them in the Glimmerbrook Embassy. She can make frequent trips. But there we go. That's little Zora. Doesn't she look cute? She's got basically a green theme, so all her outfits are in greens, and I like it very much. I think it's a very nice and striking color scheme we have going on for her. I don't think we've really used green a whole heap with the kids. We've used mint green. I think when Ursula was younger, she had a mint green theme, but I don't know if we've used a bright sort of green like that before. But I am excited to see her, and I'm sure you guys are as well. She was a very adorable toddler, I will admit. But let's go ahead, let's find her and have a look to see how she looks like. I think the last time we came over here, I don't remember what it was for. Oh yeah, we came with Nymphadora to find stones, so we didn't really visit anyone. But we saw a little bit of Zora before she had a makeover. But let's have a look. Arya Frost is here, so how do you not know her? Give her a friendly introduction. You should know Arya Frost. Really? You visited her before. Don't tell me you never spoke to her. Well, that's just rude. I'm fairly sure we have brought Marigold here before. She visited Zora when Zora was a toddler. But oh well. Let's go ahead. Let's say hello to Arya Frost. I love the fact that Arya's hair almost matches Marigold's dress. I love this combo going on between the two of them. But let's try and track down this kiddo. Where exactly is she? We do have a lot of levels of this this place, so really she could be anywhere. Oh look, one of the babies. We have Sapphire. Oh, we have both the babies here, Sapphire and Sakura. Well, I hope flippin' Arya is able to access them and feed them, because I don't know how that would work. Oh, there we go. She's sleeping. We're gonna wake her up though because we want to visit her. But I know some of you guys have been wanting the girls to go ahead, maybe like as they get older, start practicing magic on their own or doing coven-y stuff. And now that I'm looking at the embassy here, I really feel as though it would be a fun location to spend some time in. Look at this. It's just got everything in here to have just a really good time with that whole coven thing. I don't think I want to explore that in this season. Maybe in the next one as they get older. Well, maybe in the season, I don't know. But I'll definitely wait until maybe they're teens. And oh my goodness, the babies! Oh my goodness, the babies. I don't even know how to access them. I don't think anyone can reach the babies. They're kind of just squashed in here. Oh no, it's atrocious. How do we get the child? How do we get the child? We can't even feed the children. We cannot feed the children. She's not going to be able to reach them. Just watch. Just watch. She's not going to be able to reach them, I think. It will be a miracle if she can. I think there will be a routing error. Just like that. And she will be stuck. Oh, goodness gracious. We can't feed the children. I don't want them to be taken away, our beautiful twins. Oof. Okay, here's what I'm going to do, guys. I am actually going to jump into Manage Worlds. That means I'm going to lose all the whims again, but I have to do this because I'm so scared the kids are going to be taken away. So I'm going to move the bassinets so that they're a more available place, a better place that we can access them. And then we will go ahead and jump back in to visit Zora. But I'm thinking, guys, I like your coven idea, and we might work with these girls when all of them are teens. So I'll wait until both Sakura and... Zora might be an adult by that time, but I'll wait until Sakura and Sapphire are teens, and then I'll start playing the Glimmerbrook Embassy. So kind of like how I used to do the Salazar army. I might even rotate the Salazar army with the embassy. I think that might be fun. Because just look at this. I think it's a really just great lot. And we can do a lot of cool things with it. And even going down here, we do have, I think, space to expand if we needed to. Totally. I could totally see us adding another chamber where we had a bunch of the cauldrons where they could, do their potion making. Or maybe not even potion making. Maybe, and this is actually a fun idea, because the way we've worked it so far is that the alchemists don't practice magic until they've fulfilled alchemy, right? Because that's typically the safe thing to do. But because of how they age, how quickly they age, and all the time they spend alchemy and doing other things, they normally, on an average lifetime, are not able to master alchemy and even access any other type of magic. Whereas actually, maybe I won't put in cauldrons in the Glimmerbrook Embassy, and what the girls, whenever we play with them, will end up doing is picking a different school of magic that they wish to pursue, and they will practice that magic, and they will learn how to duel, and basically, the days that they're at the embassy, that's the time where they hone their magic. And then if one of them becomes an alchemist, then they start learning alchemy at the castle. I think that will be a much better way to go about things, and that way they have more skills when they come in. So I like that. And I think this will be an interesting initiative that maybe the girls start on their own. Because I kind of like the idea that Marigold's doing things the way she's been taught to do things, and no doubt if she had her daughters with her, then she would teach them the same. You don't touch any other type of magic until you have mastered alchemy. But because Zora doesn't have a mother biologically, Marigold's the mother figure, but really her mother died when she was born, basically. So she has grown up without a parent, unlike the other girls who have lived away from their mothers, but they have had mothers. And at the same time, she's not one of the younger girls. Out of this trio, she's going to be the oldest. So really, since she's living with Sakura and Sapphire, Zora's going to be their older sister figure, and in a lot of ways, their mother figure. So I kind of see how Zora and these girls growing up together, they might decide that they want to do things differently from what all the older members of basically their families and bloodlines have done in the past. They don't want to wait until they master alchemy before they practice magic. They want to be here and they want to delve into all of these different schools of magic. And basically they're combining the way that an alchemist society would work, because we saw some of that when Rowan went to the magic realm. And I'm so sorry for talking so much because I don't want to play for obvious reasons. But we saw some of how the alchemist society, or the spellcaster society, actually worked when Rowan went to the magic realm, very differently to how the alchemist society works when they're under the vampires. So in spellcaster society, both boys and girls, they kind of sent off to the magic realm to study in the academy and all sorts of arts, and they're not really confined to any one school. That's largely because they have sages there to help them. But these girls, they're kind of combining both ways of living, and they want to do things differently. And I think that's going to be very fun and interesting to see in the future. But okay, now I'm going to go off, guys. Fix this whole baby stuck issue. And, oh, wait. Yeah, that's so weird. I'll fix that, and then we will be right back. Okay, I'm back. We have moved the babies. And I realized while moving... Yeah, I've lost all the whims. But I realized while moving the babies that this house doesn't have a whole lot of space anywhere. It's so cluttered that I could barely find a space to pop the babies in. So they're up here. And I'm hoping that we can access them a lot better now. And just, they have this little flower thing between them and it's so adorable. And yes, they're kind of outside, quite literally. But they're within the walls, you know? Yeah, so it's not like I've put them out here where the birds can pick them off. But they're kind of sequestered away in this little side, getting some fresh air, so why flippin' not? Okay, that is the only place in the entirety of this castle that I could fit these children, so that's what I've done. But we need to go and feed them so that they don't get taken away from us. So Marigold, let's do that. I know we wanted to see Zora. I don't know where she's gone off. She is somewhere about the place. But we are going to feed the children first and foremost. And then we will track down Zora and see what she's up to at 11:30 p.m. at night. Is she outside? No, she might be underground or even in the topmost level. But which one's this? It's Sakura, and then we have Sapphire. Sapphire's the older one. Sakura's the younger girl. But I'm so excited for when they age up. I'm just so excited and so ready for when they age up. They're going to have light brown hair, I think, both the girls. So Zora has dark brown hair. But these two are going to have light brown hair because their dad, Dwight, has light brown hair. As far as I'm aware. Let me quickly check. Dwight, where are you? Great, Dwight. I can't tell how your hair color is from that. Because he's wearing a flipping... What? He's wearing a flipping beanie is what I'm trying to say. Jeez. Okay, well, this is their family tree. So, we have united the lines, which is great. Okay, feed the other one. Change this one's diaper. There we go. Do you have... You should have Dwight. Yeah, he's got light brown hair. So, both the girls are going to have light brown hair as well. Which is fine with me. I think that's adorable. I hope they inherit their mother's eyes because she's got just the most stunning pair of eyes. That I will say. You know what? And this is good because she can build more of a relationship with the kids this way. Normally she doesn't have time to come here and visit them anyways, but since she is here, I think it is really sweet that she's taking the time to feed them and stuff. Because this is how they build relationship. These are the things that normally the vampires and whatever else they miss out on because they don't participate in this. Usually they have the broodmother to do it for them. And for those of you confused about the whole broodmother situation in the next generation, how it's going to work, guys, Rowan is still going to be broodmother. So you don't have to freak out about which Generation 4 girl is going to inherit the role, because it's going to be Rowan. Rowan's inheriting the role. The only thing she's not doing is having kids, because she hates children, so she doesn't want any children, so she's not going to have any. I'm not going to force her to. That's her personality, the way she's kind of grown up. That's her choice, and that's the choice I'm giving her. But she still has to do her broodmother duties. She doesn't have to have children, but she still has to look after them. And depending on how she does that, well, the consequences will kind of be there for all to see. But if she kind of can manage to cut through it, then I think she's going to cut through it. She's going to do pretty well. But where is little flippin' Zora? I hope you didn't disappear on us, Zora, because I really wanted to meet you. She might be downstairs because the kitchen is downstairs. Actually, I think they have two. Zora! There we go. Look at Zora. Why are you in your swimwear, child? I have no clue. No clue. Can we? Yes, we can convince her to put on her everyday outfit. Thank you. Thank you. So let's go ahead, convince her to do that, and then we will chat with her. We could give her a blessing. Giving a child a flirty blessing? Oh my goodness. No. What kind of blessing? I think it'd be nice to give a bit of a blessing. We could give her confidence blessing, nourishment blessing, happiness blessing. That is so nice. Let's have a look. There we go. That's a little dress. Doesn't she look adorable? With the brown hair. And with... It looks like it's got streaks between it, but I think that's just the mesh being a little bit odd. It's fine. I'm not too fussy. But look at her. She's adorable in a little green dress. And I think that's so sweet. Did you give her the blessing? Did you bless her? I want you to bless her. She probably did, but just to make sure. I think it's so nice to give the little kid a happiness blessing because, you know, she's been through some strife. So let's go ahead, give her that blessing. Oh, that makes me so happy. There we go. I'm glad she's feeling good. And I know you guys have been saying that it would be nice to see Marigold be a mother figure to Zora, and I'm sure she'll try, but for example, you see right now they don't have the best relationship. I don't think Zora would start seeing Marigold as a mother figure until they became friends. And if this carries on, I guess, as they get older, I can see how it might lead her or lead to her influencing Zora and Sapphire and Sakura, not in a negative way, but just in an empowering way that, oh, we should be different. We shouldn't stick to what the people before us have done, you know? So that's quite exciting. Then again, they are the first alchemist children to grow up in this type of environment. Rose was the first alchemist child, but she grew up in the castle, so that's a completely different story. She was exposed to the vampires from a young age, and she lived with her mother. So the alchemist way of doing things, that was always preserved with Rose. She never had reason to question it. Whereas with these girls, they're away from the older female members of their society, the wise ladies, you know, the wise witches. So they're away from them, which means they're forming their own thoughts and their own ways about opinions on how things should be done. But can you play with her? I mean, it's kind of sad you can't. That would have been so cool if you guys could play something together. I don't know if we have a, I don't know if they have any games or anything here. Like, I would love it if they could engage in maybe chess or something like that together and enjoy each other's company, but I don't think that is something that I will be given. Not even in the uppermost levels, it seems. Nope, it's not something I will get. Well, I guess that's fine. I will just deal with it. You're gonna have to do something. What, play the violin? Well, if that's what you want, you can play the violin, maybe try and entertain. Although I can't imagine you'll be good at it. You haven't really ever played the violin, I'm assuming, before. Yeah, she hasn't, so I don't imagine she'll be the best, but... Well, look, Zora's coming to have a look, which is good. Oh, now she wants to go to sleep. Well, Zora, it was nice to meet you, in all honesty. It was very pleasant to meet you. And I think Marigold's glad that she got to meet her. before the curse of repulsiveness kind of came to the forefront. But it's time to put down the violin, and I think it is time for us to head home. So Marigold, yeah, she's getting tired. She needs to go home. She needs to eat something, head to bed. It is very early in the morning. And I also need to, well, put in the whims again for the vampires. We haven't been able to do the whims for quite a while now, I think. It's been 2-3 times because I've had to constantly keep jumping out of the household. So all their whims get cancelled. But you know what? I don't entirely mind because half the time, 2 of our princesses keep wanting to make enemies with everyone. And if they're not doing that, or if I can't fulfill it for them, then hey, it's good for us because we're kind of keeping this whole chaotic evilness at bay, at least a little bit, even though it's not my intention to be doing that. It's coincidental. I swear it, guys. I completely swear it. But yeah, I had my first day of uni today. Back to all of that. I only had a 1-hour lecture this morning at 10 a.m. And then I came back home because that's all I had. We had like an introductory thing. And then classes start next week. So I'll start having full days. I have 3 days a week. So I have uni on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. So the videos might start slowing down for all of the series, especially Vampire Amazon. Yeah, starting from, I guess this week on, you're gonna start seeing things slow down a little bit more. I'll have a proper rotation for the videos, rather than whichever one I feel like, so that every video or every series gets a chance to be recorded and put up on my channel for you guys to watch, because I realize that a whole bunch of you have different interests and different tastes, and not everyone watches every single thing or even the same things. So to be fair, I'm going to go ahead and have a proper rotation. So for example, from now on, I'm not going to be uploading back-to-back episodes of Vampire Amazon or any other series, because obviously I need to make sure that I'm catering to everyone's needs and trying to fit as much as possible in between my uni schedules. So on those particular days, if you realize that nothing's come out or I'm being really slow with the videos, can we go? How do we not have food? Get the butler to cook something, please. Yeah, if you realize that I haven't released anything, it's because I have uni and I'm just busy with that. And the same goes for, except for I think my Patreon videos, I will try for Mermaid Amazon to get that going as much as possible, but I'll most definitely upload at least once a week for that, and then if I have time I'll do extras depending. But okay, let's go ahead and ask the butler to, wow, he can do a lot of things, that's crazy. Let's cook a family meal, or let's cook a party meal. Party meal? Yeah, we'll cook a party meal because Isadora's gonna eat as well, so we'll do that. But also, I know a large majority of my viewers are from the US, so just keep in mind that your days are a day ahead of mine. Or is that the wrong way around? No. A day behind mine. Is that the right way? Yeah, there we go. My days are a day ahead of yours, basically. So there we go. If it's like Thursday, what's the right way? Jeez, this is so confusing. Time is just so confusing, everyone. Honestly. Melina, why don't you, I guess she wants to nap. Well, I guess I'll let you nap. And let's just stick with the butler to see if the butler's done with whatever they're cooking. I hope you're on to that, sir, because we need some food. Thank you. Right, how do I say this? Basically, guys, if it's a... Jeez, no, I don't even know. Basically, my days come before your days, essentially. I'm ahead of you in terms of time, so if something's not matching up, if you're expecting a video on a certain morning or a certain night and you're not getting it and it's not Tuesday, Wednesday, or Friday for you, it might be for me. Just keep that in mind. if you want to know what day it is, just check up AEDT time, honestly, and you'll figure out. Like, if it's a Wednesday for you, if it's a Thursday for you, and you're not entirely sure, or if it's like a Monday for you, I guess, and you're not, or like, yeah, if you're not entirely sure when my Tuesday is happening, then just check out AEDT time, and you will figure out what day it is, and the probability of whether or not I'm gonna have a video out that day. But, okay. Melina, that was so confusing. Jeez. That was so flippin' confusing. My brain's all squishy now. Okay, what did you make? You made some tiramisu. That is so nice. That is so nice. That is delicious. That looks delicious. Have I tried one in real life? No. I don't know why. I don't know why. There's nothing really stopping me from. I just haven't. Even though it sounds delicious. Maybe I just get intimidated by it, you know? Like, I'd never get a full tiramisu because I've never had it and I don't want to be committed to it and then not like it. But then also, I rarely eat cakes, just like a slice or something when I go out somewhere. Or just desserts by themselves, so I've never really tried it. But maybe I should. I don't know. Have you guys tried tiramisu? Is it nice? I know a lot of people like it. So maybe I should get to it at some point. Regardless, I think it's nice that Melina's getting to eat it. It's making me very happy. Okay, we'll grab yourself a slice of that, and we will put that into the larder so you can have it at a later point. Once you're done eating that, honey, why don't you go up and take a bath, please? You deserve a good bath, so have one with rose petals. We'll do that. And while she's working on that, I think this is a great time for us. Oh yeah, I haven't even gotten the princesses. They are so thirsty. Holy cow. Well, ladies, look at that. Am I surprised at these gals? You need to be... Why are you... What is going on? Okay. Well, they need to be in a bit better emotional state, and I'm just realizing I haven't trained them at all this episode. But you know what? It's okay, because last episode I trained them like 2-3 times. So I think that kind of covers it for me. But let's go through and get their whims in. I don't know if we'll be able to get it done this time around, but we're going to try. And also, Melina is busy doing Marigold is busy doing her own thing. So if I cancel all that out to give the girls their drinks, then, well, you know, it's just going to be sad for Marigold. So I'm going to let her finish her own things, and when she's done, then we'll get her to make her rounds. But let's see. Isadora is not wanting to make an enemy, but insult Nymphadora, who's already an enemy. And I'm okay with that, because as long as she is not trying to, you know, gain more territory in terms of evilness, that's wonderful for me. Zelda, how are you going? Find a vampire mentor. That's right. Look at her. She wants to get trained, which is excellent. She just feels uncomfortable, so she's not in the best mood, I guess, right now. And oh my goodness, Wisteria, you really don't have to be sleeping over here. If you want to sleep, go to the go to the Coven common room and sleep in there. But she is not stopping. She wants to make an enemy. Does she have an enemy so far is what I want to know. No, she does not. That's right, we didn't get to work on it. Oh no. Is she going to be enemies with her sister, with her own twin? They have the worst relationship right now. Ugh, I hope I hope she ruins her relationship with someone else before that, but, oh, that makes me so sad. I remember when we were just thinking that these two would be, like, stuck to the hips, to the bones when they aged up in their birthday episode. A bunch of you were saying that they're going to be always together, you know, super close, looking down at everyone, walking together, arm in arm. And also, when they were younger, they had a really strong bond. And they were just... it just looked like constantly, especially Wisteria. She was so close to Zelda. And they were just so good together. Pretty much stuck to the hip when they were young. And then as they started becoming children and getting a bit more mature, they started having a few more disagreements. But now that they're teens and they've developed in the way they have and started thinking in the way they have, I think Isadora, and they're both friends with Isadora, so something tells me that Isadora is the one who's driving them apart. Maybe she wants the older sisters, the twins, to be closer to her than they are to each other. I wouldn't put that past Isadora to create that sort of family drama, like, holy cow. Okay, Sol, meet someone new, practice speaking in the mirror, why not? We spoke about that before, she wants to be more eloquent. Be mean to a child. Well, guess what, Rowan? You are doing great because Isadora is the only child we currently have. So definitely let you do that. Discuss favorite recipes with Nymphadora. Why not? She's already talking with these gals. Oh no, I was going to say, when did you become such good friends with Ursula? But no, okay, that's cool. Level up in gardening for Freya. Let's quickly wake up the queen to see what she wants done. She wants to jog. Never a surprise with her. Give the butler an order. Nice. She's not actually trying to reprimand the butler, which I assumed she would try to do. But no. Okay, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Ah, darn. If that one with Soul had come a bit earlier, I would have clicked on that. And Marigold wants to search vampire information. I'm just going to say that she's researching vampire books and writing notes instead of actually researching on the computer. But anyways, guys, with that said and done, I'm going to leave off here. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next episode. Bye-bye.